suppose I should actually make a post saying I'm actually live right now. How's everyone doing? I know nobody's on yet, but... My entire timeline of everything on my computer right now is all Wicked related. Every single thing. Guess I want to find this live. We're going to share it. Hey, there are 5 people now. What's up? How you doing, Cal Hansen Parks? Yeah, thanks. I'm back. We got done with the season, and I was like, I just like hit a wall, and I was like, wow. Burnout is real, I guess. All right, we're gonna share a post. Live right now. All right, so how's everybody doing? First time watching, yeah, Droko Adventures? Hey, I know, it's been a while. Some of y'all have like changed your names and stuff even, I think. All right. So yeah, we're just kind of getting back to check up a little bit. We'll talk about a few hot topics, talk about Wicked, have a little bit of fun. I'm only going to be on here for like an hour or so, something like that. It won't be like incredibly long, but just want to hang out and catch up with you guys again, because that's always fun to do. But yeah, I got done with the season, and then after that, yeah, thanks, Joko. All my remote controls over here. You're not even gonna mention the Christmas tree, but you're gonna mention the remote controls, really? Select from computer. But yeah, it's been like finding the motivation to actually get things done has been hard recently. There we go. So, what has everyone done for Thanksgiving this year? I'm going to get on here so that I can actually see what you guys are all saying in a nice, concise area. Hey, Mean Green said, nice Christmas tree in your background. New subscriber. What kind of content do you do while you have the little thing right next to you? I know, it's been a long time since I've been on here, Droko. I miss you guys. Went over to your aunt and uncle's house. Yeah, I love family time. I always think it's really fun to have extra family time. Oh, yeah. Went to see Wicked with family. They fell asleep. I'm ashamed. As you should be. How dare they fall asleep during Wicked? I went with my dad, and he fell asleep at the beginning part. And not just my dad. I went with my dad, my mom, and my daughter. And I wasn't quite sure what my parents would think about it. And they Didn't like parts of it, but I've seen it 3 times now, and I want to go for a fourth really bad. I want to go tonight, but I'm not gonna do that. I am down to egregiously low amounts of money right now, so I'm letting the next paycheck come in before I do anything crazy again. But I've got to make it to Sawmill Creek now, and I've also got to make it to um, Kings Island. My Kings Island video is out about Kings Island, but I wasn't actually there yet. So I'll go actually experience it and try to ride as many rides as I can in a day so you guys can see what you can do, how many rides and shows, and all that kind of stuff. So I've seen it twice. I'm so new to the franchise. I was blown away. No, and Quincy, it's incredible. It's one of my favorite things I've ever seen. The video I released about it is totally non-monetizable. I tried to release it like 4 different times, and each time it was like copyright, 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 copyright. I don't know how film YouTubers do it because they must get struck down just constantly. You never can do copy. You never cannot be copyright written. So I had turkey stuffing, mashed potatoes and gravy, corn, and a whole bunch of other delicious food and every kind of dessert you can think of for Thanksgiving. See, I'm not a big dessert fan. So like my family, they all made a whole bunch of crazy stuff, but it's just not a thing that I'm into really. So I just like I ate all the savory foods. I had mashed potatoes. I had turkey. I did have cranberry sauce. Well, my grandma's cranberry sauce is the best stuff because it's not just cranberries. So yeah, but it's good. My wife said I relate most to Galinda. Are there any events at Cedar Point through the winter months? No, none at Cedar Point. There are at Kings Island. Well, okay. None at Cedar Point proper. But yes, on a Cedar Point property, they do have something. So they have at Sawmill Creek, and that's what I'm going to be filming. Because Sawmill Creek is a resort right in the area. And it is one of their nicer resorts, kind of on par with Breakers or something like that. So it's very good, and it's a fun time. They have different shows, and I know several of the performers that are back at the shows this year. So I'm really excited to go see them. I can't wait to go do it. They do it every single day. And it's free to go to. Like if you just walk in the doors of the hotel, you can go there. Now, of course, it's nice if you want to stay, or of course, it's nice if you want to buy. There's a coffee shop on property. There is a okay, going to Kings Island on the 6th with Fastlane. Yeah, sausage and toast. I did not have sausage. No, I had. Okay, sorry. I'm so I'm not used to these live streams anymore. So they have something really fun there. And they have several different shows. Again, like I said, it's all free, but then there's a restaurant on the property, so you could eat dinner there even if you're not going to stay, or you could go to Kings Island. Actually, weirdly enough, I did have cheeseburgers tonight. I didn't have cheeseburgers and mashed potatoes. I know who Mean Green is now. Okay. If you like savory, I tried a new side this year, roasted Brussels sprouts, butternut squash, sweet potato topped with walnuts, dried cranberries, goat cheese, and maple syrup. That doesn't sound savory, though. That sounds savory, or that sounds sweet with a side of savory, which is the best way to have a sweet. But so yeah, then we're gonna be doing yeah. I know who Mean Green is now. There is no pleasing you. I mean, just a slice of Gouda, a good like 6-year aged Gouda will please me to the hilt. That's all I need, just right there. Or like a really good 10-year aged cheddar, something like that. That'll please me too. I'm not that hard to please. I'm a man of simple taste. um, we have anyway. I keep getting off track. I'm sorry. Yeah, so there's a couple bars on property. So if you want to support them monetarily, I think it's good to buy something while you're there. I usually get a drink or two, and then I watch the shows. So that's always fun. So, um, yeah. Then I've been so over the weekend. This long week, I guess I was off all the way from Wednesday until yesterday. So I had already gone to see Wicked once, but then early on in the week, I took my daughter to go see Wicked, and then we went to go see on Friday the best Christmas pageant ever, which was really fantastic. That's a great movie too. I'm not gonna say it's on the level of Wicked because it's certainly not. Um, Good cheese and tickets to see Wicked, and a lady could have Trent's heart. Yep, that's true. Oh, okay. I thought it was paused there for a second. Ah, um. So yeah, we had a lot of fun um, with that, and then we're gonna go to. I like the initials. I was like, I don't feel like I should say it. The initials works. Um, we uh, then spent time with my brother and sister-in-law. Brother just got on and was saying hi Trevor, if you're still out there. Um, and then well, Ghoster Coasters, what's up? How you doing? um, and then we just did a little bit of family stuff. And then I'd already seen Wicked twice before that. So anyway, though, my dad fell asleep, um, and during the like early part before the movie, and so I took a picture of him with my daughter. Also, but I kind of knew he wasn't feeling well over the weekend, so he needed that rest. So I kind of looked over to my mom and I was like, maybe he'll fall asleep, like because we were there really early because everything's selling out. I have never seen movies have this kind of synergy. Like obviously you had like Barbie and Oppenheimer, and that had some synergy to it, like a year ago. But and I did go to see Barbie. I thought Barbie was good. It made me think. It was fun. It's interesting, kind of subversive, and I'm into that. But then I watched uh, but yeah, like you had a little bit of that, but I never had to fight for tickets or anything to see any of that. But when I went to Cedar Point but when I went back, I was just loving like how many people are at the theater right now. Like it's just crazy. There's just tons of people. So yeah, it was really really fun. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying because you guys have said a whole bunch of things here. So, Ghoster Coasters, hello. Droko figured it out. You miss Cedar Point. Of course, I miss Cedar Point. Absolutely, I do. And I will be back in Sandusky to go visit Cedar Point very soon. And maybe we'll do some other things too. But the Suffolk Sawmill Creek happens on weekdays. So I'll probably go and visit on a weekday, and maybe I'll try to hit a weekend also, just for fun. But we'll see what happens. Um, so definitely gonna have some fun with that. We'll film a video, see all the shows, do all that kind of stuff. And then I will also go hit Kings Island because right now, if you're in this area, Kings Island is also open. And Kings Island's open until New Year's Eve, and maybe a little bit after New Year's Eve. I don't remember. But that I'll definitely go and visit also. So definitely that. Tyler, what is happening with the celebration stage at Cedar Point? Is it being taken out, and will they be building a new stage to replace it? It's definitely being taken out. I got confirmation of that from, who's the lady who retired this year? Um, or left this year. I don't know if she's retiring actually. I, it's not Kathleen. I forget her name right now. She's one of the vice presidents. If you guys know, put it down in the comments or in the chat. Um, she talked with me when I was filming my video about all of the different stages and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Carrie, yes. Um, so yeah, I went to Carrie and just asked her like point blank, like, are they actually getting rid of the stage? And I tried to be nice. I'm not trying to like force anything. And she was always really nice with me, so I had no antagonistic like desires there. But she was like, yeah, it's going away. And she told me, I said, well, I hope that, I was like, I understand that. I think that's probably a good thing overall, but I really hope entertainment's awesome this next year and that there's still more investment into it. And she was like, oh, I think entertainment's going to be incredible. She said, I think entertainment will come to you instead of instead of you going to entertainment. So I'm assuming it's a lot of like boardwalk nights kind of stuff, just like they did this last year. So that was an experiment that clearly worked very well, and I think they've learned from that, and they're going to try to do something similar. I just hope they fill the other venues. Also, I'd love to see Lusty Lil's back or some sort of thing in the Lusty Lil's theater. Doesn't have to be Lusty Lil's, but something. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah. Mom Survival said, I'm glad you took a break. I could tell you were getting burnt out. Who wouldn't when they're going as hard as you were? YouTube is a lot of work. Yeah, I wasn't taking that much time for myself, and I love that. I love doing that. Like, one of my favorite things is the creativity that happens with YouTube, but eventually it's like, I just can't go that hard. And I have tons of videos made and ready to go. I could have released one every day, but I just didn't. So I think it's good. So it's true. Okay, I'll get that later. Drew missed Trent more than Cedar Point. I miss you too, Drew. We need to love on each other soon. How many rumors can I start about us? What do you think about? What do you think about the choice to tear down TT2? Do you think that's a big mistake? Okay, so I am almost afraid to like actually say anything about that because actually I have a video that I'm going to be making about this because I got really into like, no, there's no way they're going to tear down King Ka. And I was like fighting against like theme park predictions and more and Ryan, El Toro Ryan, and I was like, there's no way. There's no way they're gonna do something that stupid. There's no way. And I'm gonna talk about this in a video coming, but I was shown completely and egregiously wrong. Like clearly somebody knew about this, and I think it's oh, why can't I think of their names right now? Sarah and Taylor. I forget their names though. Anyway, um they got like they all were like, guys, we're just trying to help you out here. And I agree with I understand now. But I was like, this is like bad journalism. Like you can't use an unnamed source and then have this like huge thing and build up hysteria. But it's not their fault at all. It's not any of their fault. Like they were legitimately trying to warn people. There must have been someone in those board meetings who was like, we can't not tell people. And then they were just like, I'm going to tell people. We're going to like go let as many people know about this as we possibly can. So they told some big YouTubers and we're just like, hey, get the word out because this is going to be the last chance that you get to ride King Ka. And I had no idea. So there's Zamperla. So yeah, it made me mad. Six Flags over Lake Erie. I hate you guys. See, but now I'm afraid to like go against anybody and be like, there's no way that's happening because I've been proven wrong. I've been proven that Six Flags is run by a bunch of idiots, apparently. I guess we already knew that, but it's just ticking me off. So, anyway, we'll talk about that. Droko, who's mean and green. It's Jeremy. It's Jeremy Yoder, remember? Droko, I'm surprised you didn't figure out who I was before tonight and when I was on your last live stream. Well, it's because you don't talk to them about food like you always talk to me about food. But in reality, how do you feel about me and Drew trolling you? I'm about to block you right now. Oh, Jeremiah, sorry. Not Jeremy, yeah, Jeremiah. Um, yeah, so I'm afraid to like do anything with that. But anyway, I'm also working on a video right now where I was just editing it tonight, where I talk about the entertainment, my favorite. I think I can. I think I can block you still. I don't care though. um, you can't mod a mod. We are going to be doing. I'm making a video thanking all of um, the people in entertainment altogether. So I'll be downloading some videos for that soon, just for all my B-roll stuff from that, and then I'm going to double those videos into a video about this entire year. And then Drew has a song that he's made. If you guys have been on Droko's live streams, I'm sure you've heard it at some point. But it's the Not Your Normal Guy song, and it's made by AI. And I have a complicated relationship with this song. I, I don't like it, but I do like it. So I'm going to use it for this. Drew's so excited. I'm going to use it for that video. So it's. I find it cheesy, a lot of it cheesy, but I will say it's the best song of all of the AI songs that Drew has ever made. So and there is something catchy about it. So we're gonna do something with it. So yeah, we'll check it out at some point here and use it in that video. And then we're gonna be doing all kinds of comparison videos, and that's really gonna happen after all of Kings Island stuff is done then. But I might start working on it a little bit now. But yeah, it's been a fun thing to do. Yeah. The best song in the world. But you like cheese. Of course I like cheese, but I don't really care if the song talks about cheese. Because I think it's cheesy. I see what you're saying. Gotcha. I do like cheese. Yes, you're right. How many times did you see each show this season? Do you think, oh my word, each show I mean, out of all of them, there were some that I didn't see that often. So the easy guess would be like twice, probably for every show. But for most shows, like I've watched them maybe, I don't know, I bet probably 20 times, something like that. So it's fun though. I like it a lot. What's up, Triad? How you doing? Yeah, I love how you say hi to Droko before you say hi to me. Man. Oh no. That's never gonna happen. I'm sorry. There's a ton of fun rumors, but they're only rumors. What's your favorite and least favorite Christmas songs? Um, Favorite song? Okay, least favorite. I know the least favorite. Absolutely, it's very very easy. Actually, most favorite might be pretty easy too. But most least favorite is Mariah Carey. All I want is it all I want for Christmas is you. I dread that song every year, and I actively try to stay away from it as much as I possibly can. As soon as I hear that, oh, I don't want a lot for Christmas. I'm like, oh, shut up. It makes me mad every time. Try it, it's your birthday. Um, then when we are, also seventh grade is so bad. Oh no. Um, when we are, my favorite thing though about Christmas songs is I've always loved. Don't drag on my girl Carrie. Oh, Mariah Carey. Gotcha. Okay, I was like, her name's not Carrie. It's like Carrie Underwood, Mariah Carey. Gotcha. Yeah, I just don't like it. It's too overdone. It's been every single year since I was a child. It's constantly there, and I'm just like, it's way too much for me. Way too much. Um, so yeah, but I think it's a thing that I would love to do more. Or sorry. What am I saying? Um, I love though 98 Degrees' Christmas album. that's that's my favorite thing. So I will listen to that for forever. So they have a song that's if every day could be Christmas. I used to listen to it every single time, and it's so much fun. So, um, what's Intimidator 305? Intimidator 305, I think is really really fun. I love Intimidator 305, and it's not as intense as I had heard it was going to be. When I first heard about it, I thought maybe it would be a bit too much, but it's definitely fun. Yeah, I use iMovie to edit. I'm seeing that in the questions here. So here's my editor. I have that up for me to do whatever. This one's just a video of me talking about all the entertainment at Cedar Point and what my favorite entertainment, and just kind of a thank you letter, an open thank you letter to all the entertainers here at Cedar Point, because I want this channel to be something that really encourages them, and I'm hoping people will jump on board and will say like thank you to the different people who are part of things. So Drew, I use DaVinci Resolve. Check out my videos; they suck. No, definitely go check out his videos. He's awesome, and he's a great editor. And then also he's freaking got like like 1,500 subscribers or something like that now. I don't know who needs to hear this, but go move your kid's elf on a shelf. I hate Elf on a Shelf. I actively refuse to do anything with Elf on a Shelf. It is the creepiest thing that I've ever seen. Speaking of 305 Virginia, are you able to make it to 15 million lights at Busch Gardens? No, there's no way I'm making it to Busch Gardens for the winter months. Now, I'd love it if I could make it back again. I don't know. Maybe I'll make it at some point. I guess I shouldn't say there's no way. Maybe it's possible that I'll make it there, but because I love Busch Gardens, like it's so fun. But I'm not. Um, like it was a blast to be there, and I'd love to go back and see as much as I possibly can. But it's a lot of traveling that I have to do in order to do that, and it's not what I want to do. But one cool thing though is even with all of like, I haven't really been uploading a ton, but you guys have come through. I don't know if people are buying products from me or what it is. I really need to look on my stuff. What's up, Roland TV? How you doing? Um, but whatever it is, there have been days where I didn't upload anything and still made a decent amount of money for just that one day, way beyond anything that I made last year or any of the previous months. So there's some cool stuff going on with that. That's another thing that I'm going to be talking about too. Is I did advertisement this last year, and what my results of advertisement have been, and kind of the long term results also. What the difference is that it's made, and if it's been something that's worthwhile or not worthwhile, in my opinion, as far as the amount of people who are watching and the long term impact of it and stuff like that. Because I think it's a little bit nuanced. I think there's some good and some bad, but it's going to be fun to talk about that also. But I'm noticing, like, with my 20,000, or with my like Wicked videos, when I deviate away, I lose some subscribers, and that's okay. It's not a big deal. Especially we'll get back later. What's up, R&R Coasting? How y'all doing? Yeah, so we'll talk about kind of what that impact has been, and also some of the complicating factors with it too, because it hasn't worked for some people, but it has worked for others. So it'll be interesting to see, what that can do. I want to be very fair with talking about anything, whether it's that kind of stuff or it's anything um, with like theme parks. I never want to just be one-sided and just be like, I love everything. I'm not a shill for Cedar Point. I mean, I will be if they want to pay me, but I'm not at this point. Always looking to sell out, but so far that's not happening. So yeah, we'll be doing a couple different fun videos of that, and then also I tried to do it last year. Oh, that's okay, R&R Coasting. I didn't even make it to Drew's live, yesterday night or 2 nights ago, something like that. I totally missed it. Didn't even realize it was happening. I thought it'd be later in the night. So our friendship is not dependent on that. What's up, Mac Daddy? How you doing? I do love. Well, yeah. So anyway, though, we can talk about how are you guys feeling about, because you clearly don't miss us. I miss you. I just said I missed you last night. I texted you guys because Drew sent me a picture of you. Press the bell button next time, jeez. I just wasn't on my phone. Oh, no wonder. I'm having trouble connecting to my hotspot. There we go. You'll be the next Tony Clark. This YouTube channel is your resume. Then I'll definitely not be hired for that job. If it's not clear, Cedar Point doesn't love me, so I never get notifications when Droko goes live. I don't know why. Get yourself together. You missed us dancing at the Pink Pony Club. When were you at the Pink Pony Club? I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. I'm up and something's on the floor. Lovers in the bathroom with the line outside the door. Drew opened the Mega Slinky. What are we talking about? Every day you're dancing at the Pink Pony Club? Oh, I missed you because I was at the Pink Pony Club. Yeah. I gotcha. Yeah, I've been out celebrating a lot recently. Oh, man. Yes. R&R Coasting, I already said hi to you. Is this another member of R&R Coasting who's come down? Hi, Droko. I already said hi to you too. I think I'm getting another sty in my eye. Do you guys see that? I have these like little allergy eye drops. It's called Pataday because I just recently had like a whole bunch. Scotty Icky, you're here, Scotty Icky. How you doing? Were you hanging out with Drew recently? Yo, who's thirsty? Is someone thirsty? Oh, because they're all saying hi. Uh, hey, multiple smiles. What's up? How you doing, Beth? No, never. LOL. I think that's sarcasm. I think that's cool though. I'm glad you got to hang out with them. No one hangs out with Drew. Hot compress for yeah. That's all they told me. They told me to do a hot compress when I went into the doctor for it. So tomorrow morning I have a dentist appointment. So I'm off work tomorrow morning. That's part of the reason why going live tonight was kind of like, yeah, it's a no-brainer. I might as well go live at some point here. Trent, Melissa's on the channel too. She's the one who said hi. Okay. Yeah, I figured it was like you had like one person and then someone else. Sounds like you guys might be on all at the same time. Yeah, no, I literally had like I had them all over my eyes, but they've been really itchy and maybe dry, but also allergy. And some of them, like you could see in videos from Cedar Point, they were like all over. So yeah, it was bad. Hi Mel, how you doing? JokoAdventures.com. I get them a lot too. They suck, yeah. Yeah, they're not hard to get rid of, but yeah. Yeah, so for Thanksgiving though, yeah, I love I do not do sweets. Do you guys all do sweets? I just don't find pies appealing. So whenever there's like a pie, a pumpkin pie, like a cherry pies in particular, I'm just like, ugh, no, yuck. I'm just not into that. Like, there's nothing good about a pie. It's just got this like wilted. Oh, I hate peanut butter. I hate peanut butter so much. I hate it so much. Weirdo. Peanut butter is like this mixture of salty and sweet, and it's like, ew, why? Oh, gross. I barely like ice cream, let alone liking that. I'm not a huge fan of Pop Tarts. No. Can you tie a cherry stem using only your tongue? Are you asking me if I'm a good kisser? No, I hate peanut butter, and I like I said, I barely like ice cream. I do like ice cream, but it's not like something that I crave almost ever. If I'm gonna crave something, I'm gonna crave like movie theater popcorn. Like that is so good, so delicious. Um, Speaking of movies, I also need to get to go see Something's Wrong with You. Speaking of movies, I also need to go see Gladiator. I really want to go see Gladiator. I want to see Wicked at least one more time, and then again during the sing along because I'm gonna sing my heart out. It's so good. Um, and then we're gonna yeah. I agree though. Movie popcorn is the best. No, I don't like caramel corn. It's too sweet. I want the salt and the butter. Those are the things I want. I don't want anything else that's delicious to me. Um, yeah, so, but yeah, going, or cheese. Oh my word, yeah, cheese. No, if I could get some really good aged cheese, and there's a market that's south of me and it's so good. Exactly. I'm just too sweet. That's exactly it. Yeah. Didn't we all know that? I'm never ever a jerk, of course. Um, so let's see. What else can we talk about? Do you like cheese popcorn? Grandpa's Cheese Barn has lots of Amish cheese. See, a lot of times I don't like Amish cheese. It depends. Because a lot of times it's not like aged. It's like, uh, or at least it's, so I always like hard. It's going to sound bad. I always like hard, nutty cheese. And I don't even know if that's going to make sense to everybody, but I love it whenever there's that like if you actually try to put your fingers into it, like it's too hard, like it'll like break apart. I love it whenever it's like that. Um, and then it always tastes more salty, and those are my favorite things. So no comment. Do you like candy, like chocolate? I mean, I do sometimes. That's where like I'll have ice cream. Like I love Mackinac Island fudge ice cream, and I'm not like a big fan of Mackinac Island fudge itself. Although if I'm ever on Mackinac Island, I want to have fudge. But this channel talks about cheese more than any other. What's up, Beach Cliff? How you doing? Speaking of someone else who was right about the whole King Ka situation, I've publicly apologized now for my ignorance on that whole situation during this live stream. I swear, how in the world did Six Flags pull a boner that's so stupid as that? I can't figure it out. I cannot understand that they would possibly do something that dumb. I'll never understand it. There's no possible way. So yeah, I need to make a video about that because I'm clearly passionate about it. So, but someday, eventually, I haven't been wanting to. I do need to get filming on a lot more stuff though. So, and maybe get a few more live streams out too. Um, I was buffering. You're making a video about cheese. I wish so. The park was in shock and didn't feel like they had the ability to pull off a formal goodbye. I gotcha, but I I like yeah. We'll just leave it there. I'm just like as a as a corporation, like you could do something, but anyway, whatever. They didn't do it, obviously. Um, what alcoholic beverages are you drinking tonight? Nothing. Literally every time you respond to me, it buffers. Oh no. Hey Tay, what's up? Um, I'm not drinking any alcoholic beverages tonight. Just vodka with ice in it. That's my normal. No, it's just water. That's fine. Um, yeah, then vodka on ice. Yep, that's my normal thing. I love it. Yeah, it was a kick in the teeth, and it makes me feel on edge even about anything with Six Flags now. So like even with Cedar Point, I'm just like, well, that's weird. Like, could we lose? Like, Top Thrill 2 now because they're just not going to do anything. Like, so yeah, it's a scary, it feels scary that that's something so easy. You mean Six Flags over Lake Erie? That better not ever be the case. No send off, no nothing with Ka. Yeah. Like they didn't even tell people. They didn't even say like this is your last chance. They didn't make a video. They could have I mean I'm just like they could have done anything for it. They could have even closed it and put a party on the campus on the site and just been like we're having a send off party. We can't open it to everyone because there's going to be too many people trying to get on it. But we can or even then do a raffle or something for a few people to do it, but we're having a party, this is your last chance, but you may not get on it, like I all those things would have been much better possibilities. I understand though that some of those possibilities could have hurt people, like people could have been mad about it, but they're going to be mad about it anyway. So I'm just like you can't do that. I wanted to ride it when we went. Hope that went down the crapper. Yeah, I wanted to ride it too, and I went with that one. I went to with Mark, I think. Yeah, Mark. We were in New Jersey with Mark. So, yeah, it was fun that I was there and I got to look at it, and I'm glad I got to see it. But it didn't open that day. So it's crazy though. They did have it running really well at the end of the year. So and like people got tons of rides on it all in one day and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's just crazy to me that they would just destroy something that iconic without any kind of a whimper at all. Like Zamperla did better stuff than that. So are you okay or are upset with something wrong? No, I'm not. I'm not upset with anything. Legacy Cedar Fair parks have been under this management, so that's not happening. They're looking at the rides in Legacy Six Flags parks that are cost prohibited. Yeah. I mean, I guess I get that, but it's all the same management now. So I'm just like, are they giving preferential treatment to Legacy? I think it would be Legacy Six Flags parks. I'm a little bit unclear about which ones. Um, but yeah, it's just crazy that like Six Flags parks are being like torn apart with that. So, what's King Ka? Always felt that King Ka stole the height record originally from Top Thrill 2 or from Top Thrill Dragster. Ka was okay. I didn't even ride it my last time there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would have liked it better. I mean, I will say I love Top Thrill 2. For me, it's everything I want. Like, I love Top Thrill 2. It's so good to me. But to other people, like, I've heard a lot of people that say, like, Top Thrill 2 or Top Thrill Dragster was better than Top Thrill 2. And I mean, that's fair. It's whatever it is. But yeah, not my not my favorite. I definitely like Top Thrill 2 better. I like the build up to it and then having a conclusion to it rather than it just feeling like it's done and you're just done with it all. So hey Coaster King, thanks. Oh. So what is everybody feeling about for the new coaster, the new Siren's Curse? Does anybody have thoughts or hot takes on Siren's Curse or fears about Siren's Curse? We've been trolling Trent all night. Not your normal guy. Are you going to be at Winterfest? Going there on December 6th through 8th, so this weekend. I will probably be there at some point this weekend. Not sure if I'm going or not, so. Want to ride back row on Siren's Curse. We're trolling. Oh, multiple smiles? You're just saying no way, you're not going to do it? I'm scared of a delayed open. Well, I mean, it is a delayed open one way or another. It's going to be a delayed. I'm actually excited about it because for me, if Top Thrill 2 opens up first, and then we have like another open later on, um, I'm excited about that possibility, especially for the channel, because it'll be like a double opening of the park. We'll have Birds Don't Reel. We'll have the opening that happens in May, and then we'll have another opening that happens in, I don't know, July or August or whenever they actually open it, because I don't think they've set a specific date yet. So I'm excited for that because it'll give the channel a much needed boost on both of them. So I think that'll be really good. Now, Madcap, I was going to scroll up, but Madcap, I actually worry about that. I worry that maybe the reason, I know Beachcliff disagrees with me here, but I worry that the reason why they went for this new kind of standard coaster is because they found something cheap, but then they were like, we have to have something just in case Top Thrill 2 doesn't work. If Top Thrill 2 doesn't work, then we need to have something to make the public realize that we're still doing something. So, but if it's like, I'm not sure that that's going to be the case. There's been no, like, nothing pointing to that yet. So I'm not going to say that it's, it's going to happen, like, well, we'll just see what happens. I'm not trying to like start rumors or anything like that, because that's just all mere speculation. So it's something that I think is worthwhile. And I do think it's good to set up that boundary too, where you guys know what's actually speculation and what's not. But I do worry about it just a little bit. Beach Cliff, are you guys going to be at Winterfest at Kings Island this weekend? Mom survival, me currently moving the stupid elf, putting an exorbitant amount of effort that my toddler won't notice, and questioning my life choices. I hate those things. They're creepy. They stare at you while you sleep, and I swear they move. I don't like it at all. This is all AI. I'm excited for it, but the color scheme makes me less excited. I actually like the color scheme. I don't mind the color scheme at all. Um, the like red on it, that kind of deep red. I like it as a siren. I think it kind of gives that siren look for it. So I don't know. There's something about it that I'm cool with. Um, I know they said Siren's Curse will open early summer, but I feel like they will get it done for opening day. Yeah. Oh, I don't think so at all. I don't think so at all. I think probably they've learned from TT2, and they were like, yeah, we're not going to even push for that. We're going to let the like weather settle in. We're going to let things get hot. We're going to see how it runs in the sun. We're going to see how it runs in the rain. We're going to do all of that. We're really going to make sure it works out, and it's going to be nice. So they just never painted it since it was made for Energyland. I didn't even hear it was made for Energyland. The rumor that I've always heard is that it was made for Mexico. I know this is off topic, but I really want to see the Wicked movie, even though I haven't seen it on Broadway. No, it's incredible. Go see it. If you haven't seen it on Broadway, that doesn't matter. You're gonna love it. I promise you. Go see it. Absolutely, it's a great movie. I might start doing theme park videos on my channel at Winterfest. What tips do you guys have to gain a following? Should I consider getting any special equipment or cameras? I mean, focus on getting sound as good as you can. But yeah, I just make videos. If you want to make videos, just make videos. And see if people watch it. Like you gotta upload fairly consistently. You can do like some advertisements or something, but advertisements really aren't going to be good until you have um, some reason for people to return. So you need to have several videos ready to go. But yeah, if you have some videos, just get one at a time out. Even if it's once a month, that's fine. Make a video once a month and have that be the thing that you do, and just release fairly consistently. Doesn't have to be perfect, but yeah. How old is your daughter? I watched the video you made the other day. She's 10 years old. She's very sweet. At the time of that, she was 9 when we filmed that. Don't get him started again. Nice shot of your fingers, Trent. Can I get some ASMR going? I don't have my mics right now, so it's not really going to sound any better. Do you live in Ohio since you're at Cedar Point all the time? I do not. I live in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I travel about 2.5 hours to go to Ohio or to Cedar Point. Ty, what's up? How you doing? We got to hang out. Mexico's government didn't want some trees cut down, so they couldn't build it. So Cedar Point took it. Okay. Ew, stop. I don't know. I got 40 viewers at that point. Very important question, Trent. Did you put your tree up after Halloween or after Thanksgiving? After Halloween, before Thanksgiving, but not like immediately. Usually, I used to put up my tree literally the day after Halloween. Like that night, I was putting up my Christmas lights on my house and stuff like that. I don't have the time or the energy for that anymore. But I waited until my daughter was home, and then we had a little celebration and watched Muppets Christmas Carol. My favorite and the best Christmas movie. Don't at me. Yeah, absolutely, brother. Time to play some drums. Woo! Are you playing tonight? Yeah, Ty, you got to get that shirt off. Less shirt, more power. I swear I have whatever disorder is that you can't stand mouth noises because I instantly get angry. You don't like Mom Survival? You don't like this? Oh, you're playing this Saturday? That'll be fun. Yeah, Scotty Icky. Yeah. Shirtless time. That's right. um, I like. What is it? Droko, when are you going live next? LOL, I'm playing in with my angry face. You're playing in Cleveland, I'm sure, right? Darien Lake would be fine if they picked up the ops a bit. Yeah, I've never been to Darien Lake. I'd like to go check that out, actually. There's a lot of places I'd like to still go. I will say, though, one of my biggest surprises of last season, just all together, I already broke one of the sticks during a jam session. One of my biggest surprises of the year, though, was going to Knoebels. Knoebels was one of the most fun things I've done. I think it's really, really fun. I'd love to go back again and to actually have like a, first of all, it's cheap. It's like $4.50 per ride or something like that. That's not bad at all. And then beyond that, you just buy a book and you can go whenever you want to there, and finish up more rides or whatever. And also, there's a campground right there too. So for like family get-togethers or things like that, that would be really fun. So My ultimate goal for next year is to see if I can play drums for Cedar Point. I don't think they'll let you on like the main stages. Oh, we were talking about that earlier. Oh, yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Um, I think you would have to be a part of the um, uh, bands in residence stuff. You guys would have to audition for bands in residence and come in for like a solid week and play. So, how long have you been playing drums for? I really want to see Trent and Ty play drums on one of the main stages, to be honest. That would be pretty epic. I did play drums when I was in elementary school, not to brag. Then I started playing the xylophone. So I like the xylophone a lot better, actually. Just join the chat. What's up, Happy Coaster Dad? How you doing? Sorry if you already addressed this in an earlier video, but do you think that TT2 will be opening weekend? I think they're definitely going to try for it. I think that's the best I can say. That's totally a Tony Clark answer. But yes, I'm a music teacher. Yep. Trent, we got to make that happen. Yep. We'll rip off our shirts at the end. Oh, whoa. Yeah, I'm a music teacher. Yeah. I mean, I still play drums, I guess. Like, but I mean, I don't really consider it like playing drums and like being a musician. Like, I don't play in a band. I don't do anything like that. So, Trent, if you're at Darien Lake some point in 2025, we should totally hang out. I'd love to collab with you. I'm potentially down. We'd have to see what happens. Kind of depends on when I go and who I'm with, and also if there's like some massive thing. Like when I did that 3-park or 4-park challenge this last year where I hit one thing and then another thing and then another thing and then another thing, or one park and then another. Um, that was very intensive. So I didn't have time to hang out with anybody. It was just get there, ride something. I think I maybe got a meal or something also, and then I leave. It was real fast. So that's kind of like that could be the case with anything. If I'm at Darien Lake, well, we just have to see. So, man. Uh, uh, the Codfather. Cedar Point does have a Winterfest, kind of ish. No rides, but you can go to Sawmill Creek and you can go see shows and get drinks, and there's like a whole evening worth of entertainment. So that's a fun thing to go do if you're into it. So maybe worthwhile to check out and see if that's a possibility. Who in this chat is planning on visiting Darien Lake in 2025 for the refurbished Mind Eraser? I don't even know much about that at all. I did see someone say something though about no, it's not even that one. I did see someone who said something about Geauga Lake. I never did get to go to Geauga Lake. I would love to go to Geauga Lake. It'd be really fun to go to Geauga Lake, but yeah, never got to go to Geauga Lake. And it does really make me sad that Ohio had 3 different parks like that. Um, like having Geauga Lake, Cedar Point, and Kings Island all within 3 hours of each other is crazy. I'd love to have been able to go to that, but yeah, it's not something that I've gotten to do because they got rid of it, which makes me sad. It's too cold on the lake to have a Winterfest like KI does. I don't even know if that's true, John. I don't know that it's too cold to have a Winterfest. Cedar Point's bathrooms are all closed off because they have to close off the water to them. So there would be no bathrooms for anybody, even when you go during Winterfest, or sorry, during Winter Chill Out. They don't have bathrooms, and that's the worst part of Winter Chill Out because the bathrooms are not actually set up in a way that would work for people. So that's the real problem with it. So I just finished a Geauga Lake video. Yeah, so that's why they couldn't have um, a Winterfest at Cedar Point because it's impossible for them to have what they need. But if they could like redo all their bathrooms and then have bathrooms that were warm enough where they could actually use the bathroom for the wintertime, it could be great. Wait, what? It's closed? He's trolling me again. You guys, I'm tired of these people. Uh, if they added porta potties, yeah. They could do porta potties, I suppose, but even then, that'd be hard to do. Melissa, we are playing in Lorraine. It's called Wraps and Gifts. Ooh. You're playing in Lorraine? And that's on Saturday? Yeah, it is quite a bit further down from Sandusky. I thought maybe it was a little bit closer than it is, but that's that feels a little bit tempting though. Especially if I'm out there anyway. To go see the Cedar Point stuff at up there. Lorraine looks like a nice town. That is so pretty. Right there on the Black River and like a connection to the lake. That's really cool. Ohio has some pretty areas. Okay, so it'd be 3 hours for me to get there. I mean, if I go to, oops, shoot. Okay, good. If I go to Cedar Point on that day, that could be good. Lorraine is not a nice town. I mean, I'm not saying it is a nice town necessarily, but yeah, bro, we go on at 10, but be there at 10:30 if you are pulling. Wait, what am I pulling? Broadway, Lorraine. I mean, Lorraine, what I'm saying by it's a nice town is it's really, really pretty how it's set up there, right on the river and in a nice area like that. So I actually met Airtime Thrills when I was working at Darien Lake in 2023. He came up to the kiddie coaster as I was riding it and asked to ride it. Or oh, is that Hollywood Nights go on sale? You guys always make it down there as I was operating it, yeah. Why don't you do eating while CP is closed? Oh, I actually would kind of love to like do a Fort Wayne food channel, but I just don't want to always be filming too. But there's always something. Hey, I just go wherever I'm needed with my band. Yeah, I mean it's just a nice setup. Hey, theme park Mark, how you doing? I was talking about you earlier about um, going to New Jersey and not getting to ride King to Ka. What's up, Alicia? How are you doing? You met me in Hotel Breakers? I want to know if I knew you were. I love watching you eat. Is that a mukbang kind of a situation there? Oh yeah, 2 years in a row for me thwarted at Ka, only to now see it demolished. Yeah, Benjamin. I want to know who you are, Benjamin. I meet a lot of people. I don't always remember them. 11 likes, Yoko. I met you one time in that bar. One time. What bar? I've never met him. I hate you guys. I saw you walking around vlogging last year. I didn't say hi because I wasn't sure who you were. I hadn't started watching the channel yet. Yeah. Yeah, that would be perfect for you. I think maybe I'm just always hungry. It's so much easier for me to look like this. Oh, we love you too. Yeah, shut up, jerks. I only see trying to steal vengeance. That's true. I always see it steal vengeance, but I think that's because that's all you write at night. Like I get back there around the time at night almost every time, especially during Halloween. Um, I see you there a lot. So what's HWN? Anne Marie, HWN is Hollywood Nights, and it happens at um, Mean Green. Yes, I'm at home in Fort Wayne tonight. Yep. It happens down at what's the one in Southern Indiana? Someone's gonna tell me. It's at Holiday World. Yeah, there we go. Question: which ride is better, TT2 or King to Ka? Which one do you guys think? My vote would be for TT2, but I've never ridden King to Ka. So, would you guys say King to Ka? Yeah, I definitely have a stuffy nose, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave y'all for just a second. Baby, come back. This year you need a code, and that's this Wednesday at 10 a.m. or 10, yeah, a.m. Yeah. Um, yeah, so let's see what the rest of you guys have said. Yeah, I left because of you. Man, I heard that Ka was really rough. I haven't been on either. I'm too big of a wimp. I haven't ridden King to Ka or TT2, but I'd say that TT2 is better than Ka. I mean that is part of the fun. Is it was just a lot of, um, it was a very smooth ride. TT2 was for like the week it was open, and that's what I liked. So I like you more than any coaster. Isn't that the one with a drawing or something? I'm not sure about that one. Everything's your fault, Drew. I rode the original dragster and it was really smooth. Yes. The original dragster was smooth. There was a time when I rode dragster, and there is something fun about the power that dragster had. Like it would just shoot you out so fast. And I had friends that were with me that day, and I turned around to see them, and I was like they'd never ridden it before. So I was like, okay, guys, you got to be ready when the light starts going. It's not like 3, 2, 1. It's like, and at that moment it went off, and I was just like, oh, completely stuck, looking back at them, and my eyes were. They told me were bugged out, and so yeah, it's crazy. I just want TT2 to be up and ready for next year. No more disappointments. Yes, I would agree. I really hope that is the case. I hope that Cedar Point knows that they really messed up. And whatever happens, I hope it is like the last time that they allow something like this to happen. I don't know. It's difficult because it's not their first thing that they did. So yeah, but like obviously people have had trouble before. Like Iron Curtain right now is the same kind of thing, but I don't know. That's different to me because it's been like several years since Iron Curtain was made. And so at least then, like sometimes you're going to have a ride that goes down. So, but yeah. I still remember my first ride on Dragster. Never got to ride TT2. My aunt asked me how the ride was, and I was speechless. I heard the Dragster was down a lot in its first season, so TT2 being down a lot in its first season is pretty expected. But, okay, but there's a difference between down a lot in its first season and TT2 not opening at all except for 1 week. Like, there's a difference between those two things. A lot of times, new coasters are down a lot, and I understand that, and that's something. I mean, TT2 has been down, well, just Top Thrill Dragster has been down a lot for a long time. But you like when you just have one that never opens back up because it's never safe enough. That's where it's like this is a real problem. So yeah, but yeah, I wish it would have opened this season at some point, but HOTTOGO. Don't get me started on Chapel. That's all I'll do for the rest of the stream. I'll just sing Chapel songs. Is that what you want? It's casual. It's casual now. I know what you tell your friends. It's casual. It's casual now. Let me get you off again. It's casual. It's casual now. Pink Pony Club's definitely my favorite chapel song. Absolutely. But there's so many good ones. What's the one that I really like? It's a really fun one, but it feels kind of subversive. Um, and now I can't think of what it's called. I have a computer here. I can look it up. Chapel. Well, it's not Good Luck Babe songs. Yes. My Kink is Karma. That's another fun one I really like too. We broke up on a Tuesday. Trent, I'd say you're pretty normal. Well, I am. There's a reason for all that. I left my snare drum at a friend's house, a friend's garage. Could have played snare if you were going to sing, bro. Yeah, you can come hang out with me and we can sing. Let's have a jam session here in the apartment. That won't get me kicked out at all. Um, okay, yeah, so Coaster King, I came up, I was just going to explain that. Um, sure, I don't know that anybody, facial hair comes back real bad, real crazy, yeah, with a vengeance. Man, Ty, everybody knows who you are. You got that presence online, huh? Um, Maybe you and I should do a collab because you're there. I want to car camp with you for 14 days. We've done it. Let's do it again. I'm down for it. As a matter of fact, I'm asking. Ty is not my best friend. No, no. Uh, but I mean, he is a friend. Like he and I have been talking a little bit now. It's kind of fun. Um, Ty and Trent concert. Yes. Woo. um, we let's see. What was it? Oh yeah, my ex wife actually at one point said something to me about she wished that I was like other guys, just like normal guys. And when I made the channel, I didn't really think about that. I'm sure it was at the back of my head, but I didn't really think about that. It just kind of ended up working together. I liked the not your normal guy idea, and I threw around a couple different possibilities. Actually, the truth is, the second it got done, and I said not your normal guy, and actually stuck with that, immediately I got online, like I don't know, like a month later, and I started hearing about the not like the other girls meme, and I was like, oh man, this is such bad timing, because I was just not like not your normal guy. I'm not like the other guys. It just I hated it then for a while because I was just like, oh man, I should have changed it. And yeah, I mean, Drew, like that's the purpose. That's the point of it. Is nobody is normal. Um, nobody's cool. Nobody's normal. Like part of being cool is actually embracing your weirdness and like allowing you to be whatever you are. So I am uh, maybe not like everybody else, but so is literally everybody else. So it's fine. But that's kind of the point is we're all not your normal guy. So we watched your old vids and you look like the guy from the Masterpiece Theater. Yes. And especially on the very first one, it's really crazy like that. Really bad. Like that very first video is actually it's incredibly cringe and also incredibly fun all at the same time. That first video is one that I think is really fun. But there's so much in it that I don't love. So You look dumb, dude. Okay, Drew. I tried to be normal, didn't work out so well. Exactly. I'm cool. Yoko, you're not cool. We're all losers. It's fine. We are the champions. What's up, James? Trent's a great friend, and he is definitely like a bro for me in my books. I'm down for that, Ty. Absolutely. Yeah, it'd be fun to see you play. Now I'm like, oh yeah, we need to do that. Whatevs. See, she's so cool. She's so cool. She talks like a teenager when she's in her 30s. Actually, you're not in your 30s, are you? I think Yoko might be in her late 20s actually. I hate how young she is. Makes me sad. We broke up on a Tuesday, kicked me out. Man, listen to that. Man. If you had to guess, you look like if you had to guess, I look like I could be maybe in my late 20s or early 30s. Thank you. I'm 37, not in my late 20s or early 30s. Is it bad that everyone's been saying Trent and I just now figured out they were talking about you? Of course not. That's fine. Shh. OMG, shh, young ones. Trent is actually 42. You look 37. He's like, dude, I'm 31 and I feel so freaking old. What? Ty, you just called me old in 4 different languages. You guys are making me feel so old. I'm 23 and I feel old. See, I don't feel old, but part of it is because in my thing birthmark is 57. I gotta go get my walker because I feel old. I got married right away, and then I did um so like in my 20s, like I mean like I'd go like have a glass of wine with my wife and stuff, but we didn't really like hang out with people a lot, and I didn't really pursue my dreams a whole lot. I kept mentioning that I'd like to start a YouTube channel and stuff like that, and she always kind of acted like it was dumb, or like maybe I was supposed to do it but just not talk about it. I'm not totally sure. And this isn't really about like her. Like, I'm not trying to say she was bad or anything. Like, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. So there certainly was some indecisiveness from me on that. But I just kind of never did it. And then I wanted to um, do something. And when I got divorced and moved here, um, it was just like I wanted to go do something. So I started doing the YouTube channel and doing um, my like I kind of had a dream of doing every Disney movie and just kind of ranking them together so that I could kind of definitively choose at least without really meaning to a like a favorite Disney movie after I watched all of them. Not that that couldn't change, but just kind of something fun then to do. So Trent is a millionaire. I am not a millionaire. No, I promise you that. You can mod a mod. Yoko, you modded a mod. Um, I guess mods can be modded. um, yeah, so it's something that I wanted to do. Mod fight. It's something that I wanted to do from a long time, and I kept mentioning it when I was married, but I just felt like I didn't really get like support on that, or like, yeah, that's a good idea, you could do that, or anything like that. um, which is her bad, but that's not really. When you get married young, like there's a lot of mistakes that are going to happen one way or another, and if you're going to get married young, you got to have a lot of patience with each other. um, so we didn't really. And Trent, your Christmas tree is epic. It looks really beautiful. Thank you. My daughter and I did it together. So it ended up being that once I got divorced, then I got to try this out, and it just didn't really grow for a long time. And then when the pandemic happened, I was just like, hey, I'm gonna do something. I just want to try something. So I was like, I have all this time, so let's just do whatever I could. And Disney movies were so hard to make those reviews because you had to find B-roll everywhere, and I would spend hours just searching for the B-roll that I wanted, and then I had to download it, and then you had to figure out how you were going to put it all in, and it just took forever. So um, being able just to get my stuff around and send it to or being able to just film in pretty much sequential order what I do during the day. That's really fun. Droko, I will only do that if you and I are in oil and naked. Then I'll fight you naked in oil on the Cedar Point Beach. Just like Jared. Jared's going to join us, remember? You guys want to see a naked in oil beach off between me, Droko Adventures, and and Jared from Ghoster Coasters. Someone tagged you Ghoster Coasters in this. Tell him he needs to be here for this conversation. Trent, I want to race you to see how many times we can ride Steve. One of us would have Fast Lane Plus, and one of us wouldn't. Oh, then, well, I don't know. I was gonna say you'd win, but it kind of does depend on the situation. That's a pretty obvious situation though that you're probably gonna win. Like at the end of the night, sometimes you can get more, but Ty's leaving. Well, I'm logging off, everyone. Good night and happy holidays to y'all. Peace and blessings to y'all. See ya, Ty. Have a good night. Hope I didn't make you uncomfortable with the shirtless and or naked in oil comment. Oh, that would look cute. Oh, Jared. High five. Woo, no kids or marriage club. Oh, it's time for me to leave, guys. I got to get out of here. You guys all have a great night. I didn't realize how late it had gotten, so I got to go pick up someone. You guys have a good one, and I'll talk to y'all later.